Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Bill reels as new evidence leads to Poppy's arrest, and Will shares his doubts with Liam. At Bill's place, Katie rants to him that she truly believes Poppy killed those two men. Poppy listens and Luna appears behind her. Katie and Bill spot them and Katie tells Poppy she's there to warn Bill. "I know what you did, Poppy." Poppy hollers that she won't let Katie poison Bill against her. She sees a jealous ex-wife who is constantly invading their lives and causing trouble. "You need to leave." Katie scoffs, "Are you ordering me out of Bill's house?" Poppy's asking her to go. Katie refuses. "Two men are dead because of a mysterious overdose and you had a connection to one of them." Luna exclaims, "Not this again." Katie says, "Yes, this again. Your mother had every reason to want Tom Star out of her life. Out of the way. That's motive. That's why I'm here. To warn Bill about Poppy. That he's living with a murderer." Brooke and Ridge canoodle in the office and she suggests they go work out together in the gym. He wonders what she's inferring, but she says she has to look good for the bedroom line. RJ comes in with the pizza and Ridge and Brooke notice something is wrong. Brooke asks if it's about Luna. RJ says, "No, it's about her mom." Brooke and Ridge learn that Luna was visibly upset when he got to her apartment. His parents press for him to open up, so RJ says his girlfriend found Tom Star's backpack in Poppy's apartment. It was full of letters he had written to Poppy over the years, claiming he was Luna's biological father. Katie has a theory about it. Liam and Will hug ahead of sitting down for lunch at Il Giardino. They banter until Liam tells Will he heard about his awkward arrival in LA. Will nods, "If you mean walking in on our dad and his new girlfriend in bed together." Liam says it sounds uncomfortable to say the least. He guesses Poppy was pretty mortified. Will has his doubts about Poppy and their new sister. Liam asks about his doubts. Will says they've made pretty quick inroads in their dad's life. Liam thinks it makes sense and points out that they now have a sister. Will shrugs that he and Luna barely met. When it comes to their dad and his new family, it's pretty strange. He complains about Poppy coming out of the woodwork after 20 years and living large in his home. It's different. Dad's different. It's because of the Nozawa women. At Forrester, Brooke and Ridge reel as RJ confirms that Katie thinks the backpack with the letters is the smoking gun. Ridge grunts that it points right to Poppy. RJ doesn't think it's much of a stretch to think that Poppy would have done something to stop him. Brooke muses that maybe she felt cornered by Tom. Cornered people sometimes do the unthinkable. At Bill's place, Poppy denies having anything to do with the deaths. Katie tells her to save it because the facts speak for themselves. Two men died from a drug overdose from the same drug. Poppy counters that it's a sad coincidence. Katie asks if it's a coincidence that Tom had a backpack full of letters claiming to be Luna's real father. She talked to Sheila, who told her that she talked to Hollis on the same day he found the backpack. Two people who knew about letters that could completely upend your life and Luna's life with Bill mysteriously die from the same drug. Luna says they were senseless accidents. Katie says Tom had been clean for a long time and Hollis was never a drug user. Poppy wants to know how Katie found out about the letters. Katie says she ran into RJ. She reveals that Poppy also told Luna that she had seen Tom the night he performed, right before he went on stage. She had taken things into her own hands. Bill asks Poppy, "Did you say that? Why didn't you tell me about this before?" Katie says it doesn't take a genius to figure out she was trying to protect the life she had built with him. Tom and Hollis got in the way of that, so they had to go. She sacrificed 2 lives to keep her secret. And to keep from losing you. At Forrester, RJ tells his parents he doesn't necessarily agree with Katie's claims, but he can't dismiss them either. They agree it would be extreme if Poppy killed Tom. RJ says it would be devastating for Luna if it's true. Ridge asks if Katie said what she was going to do with the information. RJ's just worried about Luna if the police get involved and question Poppy. At Il Giardino, Liam concedes to Will that it's weird that Poppy didn't come forward years ago. He hasn't spent much time with them, but they seem like good people who care about their dad. At least that's the way it seems to me. Apparently not to you. Will wonders if Bill has ever gotten over his mom. Liam says he'll never get over Katie and teases they made an obnoxious kid together. He reassures Will that Bill reads people extremely well. Will still wonders about them, especially Poppy. At Bill's place, he asks Poppy what she said to Tom on the night he died. She says she told Star he wasn't Luna's father and that they'd done a test proving she was Bill's. She also told him to stop harassing her and threatening Luna. Bill asks why she went alone, in secret. Poppy realizes in hindsight that she should have come to him first. Katie notes Bill might have sent her packing. She tells Bill he needs to have another paternity test done to make sure Luna is his daughter and that Poppy hasn't been lying the whole time. A knock comes at the door and Katie lets Deputy Chief Baker in. He says he's there to follow up. Bill questions him. Baker explains that based on the information Katie provided, they were able to get a search warrant for Ms. Nozawa's apartment. That's where we came up with this. His officer holds up Tom's backpack. Bill questions the evidence. It's a backpack full of old letters. Baker reveals there's something else inside the bag. He pulls out a tin of special mints in an evidence bag. They are laced and deadly. Poppy protests that she doesn't know anything about these drugs. She turns to Bill, "You have to believe me." Baker recaps that Ms. Nozawa was with Tom right before he collapsed on stage. They have drugs connecting her to both crimes. We have opportunity, motive, evidence. We're taking her in. Luna gawps, "Oh my God, Mom. Did you do this?" Poppy says no. Luna asks what about the paternity test, is Bill really her father? Poppy says yes, Lee ran the test. She protests that Katie and the police are wrong, I had nothing to do with this. Bill tells Baker, do what you have to do. I hope that none of this is true. Poppy swears over and over that she's innocent as she placed under arrest and read her Miranda rights. She indicates she understands her rights and is led out the door. Katie tears up as Bill reels. Clue to Luna's paternity seen on cast page? The bold and the beautiful spoilers document that Luna Nozawa's fears about her mother's guilt will be heightened. R.J. Forrester's relay of information to his aunt also raises tension. Poppy Nozawa continues to claim that she withheld her paternity suspicions from Luna for her entire life for good reasons. However, Poppy's story has holes, and Katie Logan is determined to force the truth out. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, no last name on the cast list page. Viewers search for clues in various ways. In the modern world, the internet serves as a source of information. Daytime fans know that perceptive minds must consider what appears to be a clue before jumping to any soapy conclusions. There are 19 cast members listed on B&B's online cast page. 18 of them have last names included. Why is Yamada's character the only cast member whose character has only a first name listed? If, as Poppy claims, Luna is not Tom Starr's daughter, then the last name Nozawa should appear. She has been a Nozawa, her mother's maiden name, since birth. Having only a first name implies an open-ended question, if not an actual clue. B&B spoilers, how was the paternity test wrong? If, as Poppy's sister, Lee Nozawa, believes Luna is Bill Spencer's biological child, then Luna Nozawa's full name would eventually extend to Nozawa Spencer. Viewers certainly recognize the great lengths taken to make them believe that Bill was, in fact, Luna's father. Poppy's greatest critic, her sister, the doctor, injected herself into the paternity testing process. Lee barged into the Spencer mansion with a test and administered it herself. More than anyone, she was stunned to see the result. Bill was proven through a seemingly reliable scientific test to be Luna's biological father. So, if that proves untrue, the audience will be entitled to some believable explanation that does not defy common sense. Assuming that happens, applause will be in order because Lee had no motive to fake the results and could not have corrupted it. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, who is Lisa Yamada's character related to? Jack Finnegan suddenly reappeared when Tom offered his comeback performance at Il Giardino. King's character had not been seen since he rejected Sheila Carter's request that he become her lawyer while she was imprisoned in the past. A plausible way to explain the paternity test results would be to reveal that Jack and Bill are related. If so, Jack could be Luna's father, and a paternity test would confirm this.